Now Tom Sanders, who did not get in the lineup. Keith Erickson of Los Angeles, a disappointed Wilt Chamberlain, brought here by Jack Kent Cooke in hopes of bringing the first title in 9 years to Los Angeles. You'll have to say that the Celtics, the greatest sports dynasty in the history of professional athletics. And in the event of a Laker victory here at the Forum, many, many balloons hang in the rafters, but they will not be released because the Celtics have won it by 2 points.
You know the Red Auerbach story with things like that. And when we were out in L.A. in '69, which this is the team. This turns out to be Russell's last game. We didn't know that at the time. It was Sam Jones. Sam had declared this was his last game.
Hey, I'm on here at the floor, and it's kind of wild. I'm here with Red Auerbach, go out, and Sam Jones. Sam's, congratulations. What a great last game.
I tell you, Jack, it was tough, and it just goes to show you, we had to win one on the home court, and this was the one. It was the greatest.
And in the while warming up before Game 7, I don't remember who it was, but somebody saw a memo, piece of paper on the right up against the court on the floor, and picked it up, and it was a memo to the staff about what was going to happen when they won the game that night. And it was the balloons would come down from whatever, the USC marching band would come in from one side and playing Happy Days Are Here Again. I mean, to that detail. Now, I remember it one way, and it may have been that it didn't happen this way. But my recollection is after we won and Red's running on the court, and he's excited much more so than normal because this was an accomplishment. This was a team that really, really had to claw and scratch and just, get itself in a position where it had a chance to win, and they did. But the ABC announcer was he said something to Red like, "So Red, what do you think? You guys came from behind. You were finished 4th in the conference. What do you think about this win?" He says, "Well, I got just one question."
It's kind of wild. I'm here with Red Auerbach, go out, and Sam Jones. Sam's, congratulations. What a great.
What are they going to do with the effing balloons? And I believe it was on live TV, and I believe it got through. It was something I will never forget. It was also a pretty happy moment for all of us. John Havlicek made a comment to me at one point in time that I hadn't really thought about, but he said, in the context of a playoff game, he said, I know it's much harder for you to sit through this than it is for me to play through this. And I said, what are you talking about? He said, I get out there and I play. I'm nervous, but once that ball is in play for the first time, I'm not nervous anymore. I just play. Said, you don't have an outlet. You have to watch and hope I do well. When apropos of nothing, I guess. When Elgin Baylor passed away, there was an article that ran. There were a number of articles chronicling his history and so forth. And Bob Ryan did one, and he talked about the fifth. I think it was in the 5th game of the '62 final. Elgin scored 61 points in that game. Well, I remember that from a slightly different point of view. And I remember what happened in the locker room afterwards, in the Lakers locker room. Rod Hundley, he passed away maybe 2 or 3 years ago. He was a color commentator for years for the Utah Jazz. Really, he was a player with a great sense of humor, and that's I'm pointing out that. But when he was playing in '62, I think it was 60. No, it's 65, I think. I think it was 65. I stand corrected. Correct myself. Maybe I'm wrong in both. The game was over. We had beaten them in Game 5. And he's muttering to himself. He's toweling down. He's got a horde of media around him. And he's saying, I don't know what to say. I don't know how we beat these guys. I mean, I have no idea how we beat these guys. Between Elgin and me, we had 63 points, and we still couldn't beat them.
CLNS History is powered by FanDuel, the exclusive wagering partner of the CLNS Media Network.